like it's weird. I wanted to feel spring because we actually got snow last night. So I'm like maybe with the background I'll feel, get that psychological effect of feeling like it's spring. Hey Lynn, how's it going?
Hey, Lynn.
Anyone else
It's
close is
it's
watching? Let us
almost
know.
80 degrees up here,
We
and
got
it's
snow
sunny.
yesterday.
Crazy.
We're getting 2 weird days, and then it's warm again. So we're not quite gone with winter yet. But anyway, getting going. We're gonna have an interesting topic today. I'm sure you guys read the topic already. If not, you're probably reading it in the description now. And the reason why I bring this up is because we've had a lot of talk about memberships.
There it is.
And paid memberships. Most people assume, hey, it's a paid membership, right? I charge a monthly fee, and that's great. We love those. We have a lot of people who've done those. If you didn't watch our live let me turn off my notifications. My messenger doesn't stop. If you didn't catch our live from 2 weeks ago, we showed a lot of examples of the kind of businesses that are launching memberships. But that's not the only type of membership you can do. In fact, you may actually want to do a free membership to promote your paid one. So this is where we're going to talk about that. Or maybe some of you, the other big business that's thriving right now online, if they can get product, is e-commerce. So if you do have an e-commerce business or a network marketing company, which essentially is e-commerce with a little bit of affiliate sales built into it. That's how I see it. These days it is. And so this would be the what I'd recommend that you do. So if you are selling some kind of education in a number of different topics, then this free membership could be a way to warm people up.
Even an affiliate to another e-commerce platform like Amazon or something, where you can speak to it, right? You have a certain expertise in a subject that you can talk about and then refer products.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's say you're I don't know, makeup artist, and you don't have really a product that you promote, but you're simply selling stuff on or giving out links for Amazon. That's one way to create another income online. So you don't necessarily have to be selling your education. You could give something for free and then get paid from the affiliate sales. So that's but today we're going to cover just how to differentiate a bit. We're going to give you kind of a breadth view of the different categories of content and that you can create, and also and then from there, obviously you could just slow things down and just dive into one, which is a free marketing or free membership today. Right. So with that,
yeah, and we did talk about this. It's been a few months, but it was really popular. There were some really good questions, so we thought this is a good one to kind of revisit. I think it's a good topic.
Yep.
All right. So as we said, this is on how to use a free membership, a free Facebook group, right? Something you're not charging for, to get more clients. So if you are a dream builder, then this is going to speak directly to you. And if you're not quite sure, are you a dream builder? What does that mean? Who's this for? Am I in the right place? Then keep watching if these things apply to you, because this is who we're going to be helping today. People who are passionate about both the products and the services you provide, and the people that you help with those products and services. You have to really love doing what you do and doing something you love, and having that passion is number one. Then you want to also do this online, right? So we're focusing on creating online income, a business that's online, something that can generate great income, 10,000 or more monthly income, stable, something that's going to allow you to live very comfortably that desired lifestyle and ultimately stop trading time for money. And you want to build meaningful relationships, these relationships that will eventually lead to a community that you can grow your business with on a social platform like Facebook groups, where you're reaching more people that you would not have if you didn't do that. And this will allow you to scale this business and ultimately help more people without doing that, trading more time for money. So it's really important. And then you have to understand this does take time. So putting in the time, putting in the work to create that dream lifestyle, that dream business that's going to fund that lifestyle, so that you can experience lasting impact, income, lifestyle fulfillment, and really experience this on a long-term level, as opposed to something that's fly by night or you're always chasing. So that's who we are here to speak to and to help with. And so if that sounds like you and you're like, okay, well, how do I do that? How do I figure that out? What do I do? achieving that dream, really is important to have some type of, a guide. And so we have a Dream Builder blueprint that will give you kind of a few, like some paths to stay on, some goals to reach, milestones. I like to call it a set of building blocks. And at the bottom of that is your dream. And so you start with your dream and design a dream lifestyle and the business that's going to fund that lifestyle, and really think about what does that look like. So get clear on what my dream is. Why am I getting up every morning? Why am I here listening to this? What does it look like for you? Everything from the number of income streams to the number of hours you're working, where you're working, and including what you're actually delivering, your product, your expertise, your knowledge. What is it that you deliver? Can you promise and commit to deliver that? The results that you're delivering, what transformation are you offering, and who is the recipient of that transformation? Who's your ideal client? So you're here to deliver some type of result. That's what people are. They're looking for solutions, answers. What is that you're delivering, and how are you doing that, right? There's lots of ways to do that. Live streaming like we are here. You may have, Renee mentioned earlier about, affiliate sales or having some type of e-commerce business. Maybe you're writing a book, coaching, all of that. So that's what you're delivering. And then what you want to do is invite people to experience that result. If you're delivering a certain kind of result and you know who that ideal client is, reach out to them. Who are those prospects, trusting people that you can say, this person could really benefit from what I have to offer, and reach out and say, hey, join my membership, try my offer, book this call with me, or here's a really good course about XYZ, right? So you really identify who those are. It doesn't have to be a big group of people, but find people who need your help and are willing to pay for that help, and invite them to take you up on that offer. What you're going to learn from that is valuable. You're going to learn back things like, is your pricing, you're going to have lots of feedback on that kind of thing. Is your delivery all right? You may even develop additional content ideas and things that you can create on that. And that's going to allow you to really nurture not only those who have taken you up on this offer, but people who are maybe prospects and thinking about it, your current clients, and you'll be able to come up with a systematic way, create systems that are going to allow you to do more with less work and less time. And you'll learn this and, the right way to do that, the right solution, the right offer, the right wording when you go through that invite stage. So don't skip that. It's really important. Once you have something that works, something people are willing to pay for, and a systematic way to deliver it, everything's kind of working nice and flowing very well, then you can start attracting more business. You can have develop strategies that's going to grow your business. Think about, maybe some new income streams or some new products, or maybe reevaluating what you have now. You'll know how to word your copy better. You'll be able to run analytics, maybe have some affiliates and referrals going, and really expand the business and grow it. Asking your customers, current customers, to refer you business and things like that. So these things take time, but these are kind of the steps and what we kind of talk about here. And we pull out little pieces of this from time to time to, on the training topics, or we'll interview somebody. And so we are going to focus on, I think today it's like nurture, right? That's where we're kind of focusing on this. So it allows you to kind of follow this. So we want you to follow a blueprint and make money as you go. That way you'll be able to experience this long-term and not, just overnight. So systematically and continuously nurture prospects and clients. It's kind of our focus today. So we're going to do that. One of the ways we do that is with that free group, right? Do you want to share your screen, or do you want me to just?
Let me pull it. Let me see. Share screen.
I'll just let you switch over. That's what we're going to focus on there. I'll bring this one down.
It's weird.
Yeah,
as soon as I share it brings it up. It's just weird. Hey, Scott, what's up? Got Scott here going. So, hey, Scott, take some notes, man. I know we've been working together some stuff. So take some notes, because this is something we're gonna have to work on moving forward. So,
and Lynn has a good question. Yes, that's she wants to know if she could sell an ebook with a call to action to her paid offer. That's exactly the way to do it. So, yes, definitely.
Yes, you can. Definitely. That could be a good low offer to start with. So what we're going to cover today is just the general flow of content that, or how you want to divide and think about your content. And I'm going to glaze over. If you guys want to read this whole slide in detail, I recommend you screenshot it or pause the screen after we're done with live. But I'm just going to go through just a brief overview of it, because I do want to cover some other things as well. But the first thing you got to think about, it's actually in reverse, but in terms of content of how people get exposed to is your public audience. So what is your public audience? That's people who have not necessarily yet committed to learning from you, meaning they haven't opted into anything. They haven't given you your email, they haven't paid, nothing, completely public. This is content that could be Google searched online or find easily on Facebook without having to opt in or register for anything. So it's publicly available content. And usually one thing you want to do here is introduce an idea. I call it the what sometimes, like what is that problem? So let's say I was give me a profession, Monica. Pick one randomly. I don't want to say dog trainer because I've been working on dog training business for quite a bit. It was like 12 people last week, but anyway.
Well, I like the idea you did about because I know people that are doing this now. Makeup artists who like weddings are canceled and things like that. They can't do that, so now they're like trying to find a way to do that online.
Yeah, good. So let's say you are teaching makeup artists. You're teaching the art of or how to do makeup, okay? And excuse me if I use the wrong terms. I don't use makeup, so I'm going to kill it a little bit. So Monica can correct me because she's got obviously more experience. But anyway, you know what I meant. So let's say that was your thing. Your actual product is either a course or a membership teaching how to apply makeup and how to have a good use of it and how to make it look right. So the idea, the what, you can introduce the problem, first of all, of not knowing how to use makeup properly, and maybe showing some examples of what it looks like to not use makeup properly, and the benefit of knowing how to do it right. So it could be the after photo of once they've applied makeup properly. And that could be done from like eye makeup. I mean, you could focus on one area or another and kind of just round robin through a bunch of different ones. I'm sure there's a gazillion ways of doing it the right way. So you could just round robin and show the kind of the before and after and why it's important and the benefits of actually doing this. Maybe it's, hey, maybe looking better for an interview, maybe looking better for, I don't know, night out. I mean, different things you can apply. So it's the same thing for something else. I'm going to use fitness just to contract this a little bit. So let's say you are a fitness professional. Maybe the what is the effects of working out. I mean, what's the actual, why it's a good idea to work out? How does it help you with your image? Yada, yada, yada. So that could be for fitness. So it's not the how to, it's the what and the benefit. And you're selling, quote unquote, the dream of having this challenge of not being good at putting on makeup or not being fit. You're selling that idea, and that's public. And what's before and afters are great if it makes sense, but that gives somebody interested. Great, good, I get it. I need to learn how to apply that type of makeup. Now what? So in that public content, you invite them to become members of your free membership, and that's where there's some value exchange happening. It's not public anymore. They actually have to opt in. So they have to agree to give you some information, maybe email, maybe a Facebook group, a few other things. So they have to agree to something. And that's where you're going to deliver some of the how. And some of that how could be a quick win. It could be a quick little solution. It could be a checklist. Hey, here's 10 different ways of doing your eyes and how where they work. It's not the full on how, but it's a step in the right direction. And that could be like a quick PDF. And for a fitness trainer, it could be a workout guide of all the workouts or workout routines, but not like a clear description of everything. So that could be it. It could also be a sweepstakes for getting referrals. So that's also another benefit of becoming a free member. And yes, you could include a Facebook group and you could create ongoing value that's also free. That's where you're nurturing in an ongoing basis. That's where you create a system of providing value. Maybe once a week you go live in the group and answer some questions, or provide another checklist or some kind of value, maybe once a month, twice a month, or once a week, to get them to increase that trust they have in you. So that's still part of that free membership. So now what? But every piece of content you share, as an instant perk or as an ongoing value that you're providing, you're inviting them to take the next step, go a little further in commitment, and actually become paid clients. So if the free membership was kind of a little intro to the how, the paid membership is a full-on how. Okay, I think there's a question from Michelle. Michelle, message our fan page and we'll take care of you.
I usually say, give them like the whole saying of, give them the what, but, sell the how, but you can also do a baby how, like for free, an intro to the how.
And that's what the free membership is the baby how. And that gets them a step closer in terms of trusting you, in terms of feeling like, hey, I think, if they've been helping me out with the baby how so far, then they can definitely help me with the full solution. And that's where it's that membership or it's that workshop or that course that you can deliver to. But here's the big lesson out of this: is most people think, oh wow, I think Big is joining from Sweden. Great to have you, Big. He's been a long time listener of our live, so great to have you here. Anyway, so some people think, oh my God, I got to create some content for the public audience. I got to create some content for my free members. I got to create some content for my paid members. I must be going nuts. I can't. I don't have time to do all this. Well, here's one nugget that would help you figure this out. Let's say you're creating content kind of on a monthly cycle. For that makeup artist, you can say, hey, what if I'm going to focus on eye makeup this month? And that's it. Well, follow that theme throughout and maybe talk about eye makeup, the what, and the value of doing your eye makeup properly, and the what. It feels weird me doing this because I'm so not the audience. But anyway, you guys understand what I'm talking about. So for public, you could do the what of the eye makeup, and then a little checklist to kind of be prepared to know the different parts. And then in your paid membership, you do the full-on tutorial. So you're only talking about one subject matter throughout the whole flow. So you don't have to have 10 different ideas or 3 different ideas for each category. You're essentially talking about the same thing. You're just going a little deeper every time. This is the what, the baby how, and then the full-on how on the paid members. But also, some things some people forget is they assume, okay, so what about my paid members? Are they only gonna get the stuff I put out to them, or how's that gonna work? No, assume that the paid members, even though if they're already paid, you're still gonna invite them to watch your public content. You can still shoot out an email, say, hey, I put in a new video this week, check it out, or I created another baby how to, check it out. And if you haven't split it as you should, and maybe email is tell them, hey, by the way, I check out that freebie that I put on the free group because we're gonna talk about it next week. So read it, get ready, prepare for it because we're gonna talk about it together. And so expect your paid members to consume the entire line of content, not just the paid stuff. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want intermingling. You want some free members to consume paid. You want some paid members to consume content with the free members because they're probably, as you post something in this free group or in this free content, you want the other members to say, yeah, that checklist is really great. I'm looking forward to learning more from it next week, yada yada. That as part of our paid program, they're gonna talk about it. They I don't know why, but they do. So obviously they want to feel like, hey, yeah, I like it, I love it. They want to express that. So it helps you convince the free members that, hey, maybe I should be climbing over here and becoming a paid member. So there's that cross-pollination that happens between all the groups that helps you with that. And same thing when publicly. If you're talking about eye makeup and blah, blah, and you say join the group, and then somebody that's a free member that's watching a public post may post and comment, yeah, that's right. You know what? Yeah, I'm looking forward to this week's checklist for eye makeup. Last month's checklist was awesome. So I'm glad I'm a member, yada, yada. So that's where this really it all kind of works together. It's not like there's separate strict boxes for each one of them. Yeah. So yeah, if that makes sense. But this, I mean, I could spend 3 days on this thing, so I won't. But I do want to give you guys some quick ideas as to what kind of free memberships, which is really what we're trying to encourage today, is for you to create. I mean, obviously, if you don't have a paid product yet, I definitely want you to focus on that paid product first, because you're kind of losing energy if you providing free content, you have nowhere to drive them to. So I do want you to go in reverse. But if you already have your paid content, oops, I do that all the time. Sorry, paid content, and you're creating some public posts, and it may be time to add this free membership component. And it doesn't have to be something crazy. I mean, it could be a simple opt-in with just a quick PDF download, and maybe ongoing you're going to email them content. It doesn't have to be a group, but it can be a group, and it always helps if it is. But so with
yeah,
that,
you want to start at the end, right? Like you have to have something that makes money in your business that you're selling, whether that is an ebook or a course or one-on-one sessions or whatever your paid thing is, and then work your way backwards into that. You know, people who you're working with, that's where, you know, that whole blueprint comes into place, right? You have something that you're delivering, right? And then you start inviting people to buy that, right? Take that offer and spend money. And that's when you figure out things that you can use to nurture. And so then you nurture either your paid group or, you know, things like that. But that will help you create content for this free group or content to create in other, you know, areas, like to post on other social networks or part of your blog or something that will get people in. But you'll work backwards. Don't just create a free group just because you want to create a free group, and then you have nothing to offer these people to help you grow your business. So yeah, that's really important, you know, starting backwards, definitely.
Okay, so the other thing I want to, just some ideas and types of free memberships to create. So let's say you already have, you're selling some kind of education, you already have digital products, courses, or paid memberships. Your free group could be a light membership, like a baby version of your full-on membership. And if you're doing this, just to make sure that there is a clear divide between what's offered as a paid membership or a paid course and what's offered for free. What's the light version? So it has to be. If they're very similar, it's not going to work. You're going to actually not get as many conversions. So if you're doing that, just be really careful with that. The next thing could be a VIP fan club or insider club, and that's where maybe your local business or an e-commerce company, and you can really get creative with these. I mean, maybe they're the ones that get access to the products first. Maybe they're the ones that get discounts to the products. I've seen people actually in the VIP club ask people, hey, I mean, we have version 2 of our product. We're working on version 3. What are the things that you like to see? And you kind of give people kind of ownership of the product creation process and with the next version of the product. So that makes them feel special, important, and appreciated. Also, I mean, I've seen people even who are selling like clothing or that type of e-commerce, even say, hey, what are the type of fabric? Can you vote? We're going to go with 5 fabrics. Which 5 would you like? And let people vote on them. So there's different things you can do to make sure that people feel included. I mean, if you're a local restaurant, maybe you let them vote on the dish of the week, and that's what's offered. So, and then give them a deal on it, right? So maybe
and you don't have. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I just same thing you were going to get into. I forgot that was the next thing, that even if you don't have products, you can do that with education and info too. Same concept.
Exactly. And let's say you're a service professional, some sort of expert service professional, and you don't really sell training online, but you do offer your services. You're an attorney, you're a CPA, you're a tax professional, you're some sort of, I mean, even a doctor, I mean, different professional services. So you're not really monetizing on the information, but you could actually, as part of the free membership, sell an educational program where you talk about your expertise and you kind of help people solve the problem to a certain extent. That could be your free membership. And then from that point on, that's where you obviously invite them. Hey, great. Now, if you want to come down to my office or meet with me virtually one-on-one to help you with whatever, either law or tax or professional service you need help with. So that could be attached to that. So that's how, if you're kind of more in professional services, having that education program as a free membership, I think will really help. It's not just about getting people to trust you and being more likely to become your clients. It's also about having them become better clients if they already understand part of the solution, it'll be a lot easier for you to work with them in the future when they do decide to become a client. So just some ideas for you guys.
And if you're like me and you're like, not that I don't like, I just don't have time to do it the best way. It's not my favorite thing to do is to run groups, right? I'm not the best at following up. And so it's not something that I can promise to commit to and deliver on a regular basis. So I did the VIP fan club, insiders club thing. I called it the VIPeeps. And this was years ago. And I didn't have a product. I had education. So I would do like 4 times a year. I did a free webinar, right, on like how to increase your organic reach or something. And I would let people know to sign up, when they signed up, they registered, that they would be added to my VIPeeps, right, which was this online community. But I didn't have a Facebook group. It was an email list. And I would send out like the insider tips would be, okay, here's going to be the next free webinar that I do. These are like 12 topics I can cover. And they got to vote. And I would say that like on my opt-in page. Wow. As a VIP, you get to vote for the next, you get input on my next free training. Or you get showcased as someone, on my next free training. And so things like that where they could have that. But I didn't even have a group. That was just something that I would send out as an email. I'd put out a poll and then I'd say, here's the winners. And yeah, so, you don't have to do a group just because but the first time, Renee, when you said this was years ago, when you guys introduced the whole free group, I'm like, God, I don't even like running my paid group.
Yeah, we're all different. We're all different. Yeah. So it's you gotta stay with what makes sense for you and what you're able to actually deliver on ongoing, because you're gonna have to. So and for some of you may say, heck yeah, I have 4 groups. I'm really comfortable with it. So we're all a little different. So just go with what makes sense for you, what you think is sustainable for you, of course.
All right.
So with that, you want to move on? You want to take over? Yep, I think.
Yeah, I can take over from there. Let's see if I can
perfect.
Do this seamlessly. There we go. So fun. I love using this platform. It's so easy to use. So fun. So so this, if you want to get started and you want to build your membership online and you want to use a platform like 22 Socials, the first thing you need to have is a Facebook business page. This all starts with a Facebook business page, a free Facebook business page. They're easy to set up and manage. They are, did I say free? I like that word. They're free. They get, they're public pages. They get indexed by the search engines. You don't even need a website in some cases if you don't want to build one or you don't have one. But they're also a nice complement to your website. And with 22 Social, in the mix, you're able to then create landing pages for content. We call them apps because it's syncs your Facebook page as a third-party application. So these landing pages, you can have free content, paid content, all kinds of stuff. And every one of these landing pages that you can connect to your business page comes with a mobile-friendly smart link. And you can link to that from everywhere. You can share it in Facebook. You can put it in your email signatures. I highly recommend, and you'll hear me say this a lot, that's a link you want to put like in your call to action button on your Facebook page, especially if you're sending traffic to your page. Most people don't go to pages, so they'll have to be sent there if they do. So they're not going to see your tabs or your cover and all of that unless you send them there. And definitely put the link, and this will actually help answer, we had that question earlier today about the tabs. Forget the tabs. I mean, you can add them, but I always like to say just people aren't going to your page. So put that link behind your call to action button. That's very prominent on mobile. So put it anywhere you want. You'll get that after you create it. When you first install it, it looks a little blank, it looks a little plain, but it's very easy to customize. You can put in your own colors, your own, add your text in your pictures and whatever you want to say. And there's lots of different embeddable widgets like video galleries and calendars and contact forms and all kinds of stuff. There's an endless list of things you can do to really make it your own. And like I said, it's mobile ready, so it'll look nice on any device when you share that smart link. Use it to create whatever you want. You get 15 of these that you can connect per Facebook business page. And our standard plan actually lets you connect 3 pages. So do the math. That's about 45 of these. I don't know anybody who needs 45, but if you wanted to, you could use them. And what do you use them for, right? A lot of people use their landing pages or their applications, their apps, to restrict access, right? So there's several ways you could do that. You can restrict free access, right? It's like for lead gen. They don't have to pay, but they don't necessarily get it quote unquote free. They do have to opt in, right? So they have to say, this is who I am on Facebook. And we use the Facebook login, and lots of ideas for this for your free membership too that we talked about today. This could be the thing that gets them in the door to join that free membership, a free download. They can see a snippet of maybe a course that's a free video, or do a webinar like I had mentioned. That's what I did for years. Run contests, sweepstakes, things like that. The second way you could restrict access is with payment. And there's two types of payments, one-time and recurring. So one-time would be something that they pay one time and they get it. A course is a really good example, or a one-on-one coaching session. But you could also do like live events that people pay for, like masterclasses, paid webinars. You can sell digital products, things like that. One-time payment, they pay you and they get access. And the third way is also payment, but recurring payment. And this is great for your paid membership. And this is something that a lot of people use and love 22 Social for. That's what made me fall in love with it, being able to do this. And there's lots of great tools. And we'll talk a little bit about that in just a few seconds here about ways that you can really help to manage that. But they pay an ongoing fee. So you can say, if you want to continue to have access to this information, this group, or this member site, if you want to call it, they pay on a continual basis, monthly, weekly. There's lots of options. So this is kind of a walkthrough. Let me show you what this looks like when somebody, you finish creating your membership, your contest, your video course, whatever it is you're going to use that app for. You get that smart link. Share that on Facebook. This is an example of what that would look like when you shared the link in Facebook. They'll see something like this in their newsfeed. They'll click on it because it looks interesting, and they're going to go to your landing page. A gated app has two sides, so they're going to see the gate first, which means they haven't registered, they haven't paid. When they get here, they're going to click and say, yeah, this sounds really cool, let me in. And they're going to confirm their identity with their Facebook profile. So it'll just pre-fill here, this is who you are on Facebook, and they're going to click continue to say, yes, this is me. And you can sync this to your own email newsletter program. We integrate with many of them to add this contact to an email list. But this all happens in the background. They click a button and now they are getting to see the other side. It's the same link. It's just that now that they've registered or paid, they can see the main content, which is the ungated side of the landing page or the application. And here they can kind of go browse through whatever content you have. You can give them directions on next steps, all of that stuff. And on the back end, you've collected valuable Facebook data. You've got their name, their Facebook profile. You can send them messages. You get all of this in your what's called the social relationship manager. It's on the back end. This is what we as the app users see as the 22 Social users, a list of all of the people who've gone through and said yes to our offer, right? Whether it's free or paid. For memberships, this is where you manage your members, and you can see all of your members and click on them and get more information. If you use PayPal, which is one of the payment processors in addition to Stripe, which we recently added, there's a cool little PayPal button here that takes you to their profile on, their subscription profile on PayPal. So there's no searching like, who are they on Facebook? Who are they on PayPal? It's the same person. 22 Social kind of acts like the glue between the two. So I love that feature. And there's lots of other things you can do, but things like this PayPal sync feature and the new 22 Social Connect, which is a Chrome extension we've recently been added and we've recently been talking about. These things are going to help you really manage your membership. This thing's really cool because it allows you to, it syncs your Facebook group with the SRM that I just showed, that list of people, the SRM section of your app, and tells you if they should be added to the group or taken out of the group based on what color they are. You're going to designate a color for active, inactive, or not found, and it's going to search your app to see, did they go through, have they registered? And it's really helpful because you no longer have to check, is this person a paid member? Do I let them in my group? There'll be a certain color and you can let them in. Or if they've canceled payments, they're automatically deactivated. There'll be a certain color, you can take them out. And we have other resources where we've talked in depth about these things, but these types of tools make it really easy to manage a membership, make that monthly income, have that recurring payment, and along with a blueprint and those steps to guide you and these tools to help you, get it done, you can see results waking up every day, seeing in your inbox that you have a new subscription payment, or somebody has just booked with you, you have money, that's a really awesome thing to see in your inbox. And this is just an example of what one of our users is seeing. They wake up every morning with just one of his subscription products. Like I said, you could do 15 per business page. And with just one, he's waking up to results like this. This is the kind of thing that we love hearing about. And we have lots of success stories. You may have seen us, feature them here on our weekly lives. And so if you want to see those results, or you want to know what's the next step to take, how do I make this happen and make it a reality, we're going to invite you to take a free Dream Builder self-assessment. That's going to help you determine what's the right thing to do right now based on where you are on your journey, because everyone's entrepreneurial journey is different. And it's super important to take the right actions at the right time. You could be in the learn, earn, or scale phase, and you'll know when you take that. So at 22s.com/dream, you'll be able to register there. That's our free offer, along with all kinds of stuff there that you can figure out. As a matter of fact, I was just looking at it the other day, and I meant to ask you, Renee, there's more stuff on that page that we don't mention, and I don't have my notes for that. But you can also access the group. And you can learn about our bundle. We have this Dream Builder Blueprint bundle, the Dream Builder Blueprint bundle, which gives you a course. We have this course registered for, or created for, the Dream Builder Blueprint that I briefly went over at the beginning, but really goes in depth on that. That course combined with a year of 22 Social, so that you can actually implement what you're learning and earn as you're learning, right? So you can grow and scale your business. And everything that in the course that's taught in the course is implementable, with the software. So we want to make sure that you have both. So this awesome bundle, you can check that out. You can also enter to win it for free. We give this bundle away every week. We're going to actually do that today too. That same link, 22s.com/dream. Get the free assessment, check out the bundle, register, get entered to win this every week. You can also join our Facebook group in there. So we are actually going to do that right now. We're going to choose this week's winner, who's going to get a free year of 22 Social on us and that Dream Builder Blueprint course. We'll also tack on a free year if you're already using 22 Social. So I know I'm making it really slow and suspenseful. Last week, Renee, we had somebody who was mad because you didn't win. So let's see who our winner this week is. Woo! Sherry Miller. Oh, with the baby. From Seattle, Washington. Congrats, girl. You just won. You got our Dream Builder bundle, which includes the course and a year of 22 Social unlimited yearly plan. So check that out. For more details, just message our page. So you can click message up at the top or m.me/22 Social, but message button at the top is the easiest. And we'll get you all hooked up. So congratulations to Sherry. I'm going to see if we have any other questions. Of course, if we don't get to any questions, or you think of it later, or you're watching the replay and something has come up, ask in the group, that 22s.com/dream, that same very short, very hopefully easy to remember link. We'll also get you the link to get into our Dream Builder community. It's our free Facebook group, and lots of helpful people in there. So people always answering questions, things like that, stuff that maybe we don't get to on the live. I don't know if you answered some of these, but I'm going to look over here.
I think we covered them, except for Lynn. That's a long answer, Lynn. If you message our Facebook page, I'll take care of that one.
Yeah.
Back up there, you caught me.
Usually technical. Oh, sorry. I probably should warn you before I do that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hopefully I don't fall in the lake.
Yeah. Don't go into the lake. Yeah,
Yes.
Technical questions or specific to your account, or like if it's, you need help with your account or technical, definitely message the page. You can also submit tickets, but I think the easiest way and the best way to get you in the right direction is to message the 22 Social Facebook page.
Yep. We'll help you from there. All right, Lynn. Is there anything else? Anyone else? Speak now or hold your peace till the group. You can continue there or here. We'll keep looking out for these as well. Yeah. So if that, I guess.
Yeah, and we're here every week. We'll be here next Tuesday. Same time, same place. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.